Hi everyone. Some time ago I said I was going at a certain point I was going to do a major cleaning of all the aquariums. So in the last week and a little more, the nursery aquarium, it was no more new babies were, so I decided that it was a good time, especially that the other three aquariums was had a lot of stuff to remove. So, and because this is the first time that they last so long, this is long past winter, and all the aquariums were doing great. Uh, I'm doing this, making it as I go because it's a new procedure. Okay, so this was the nursery, and I made it the from the original aquarium. I moved everything here after disposing of all the stuff that was here because there were no more eggs hatching. So that one I could toss away. Down the toilet it went. And then I moved, since the original uh, ocean volcano aquarium had a lot of stuff, I decided to then make that one the new gunk receptacle and move all this gunk stuff from the other aquariums to it. So I move all the sea monkeys from that aquarium to this aquarium, and after 3 days removing stuff, this is the new gunk aquarium. So yeah, it was 9 months of algae and gunk build up on the three other aquariums. And of course, because I scrape off from the walls and I did a lot of churning of months of gunk, all the aquariums have a cloudy right now. But I'm hoping that in a few days, actually this one was way more cloudy, and from yesterday to today it got clearer, so I'm hoping all the others go in the same path. And this is the one that I I did not remove all. As you can see, there's still a little in the bottom, but it's much better than what they have built up from a few months. So right now, this is as much I'm going to clean these three aquariums, the traditional one, the ocean volcano sea monkeys, that this was the previous gunk receptacle, previous nursery. Now it's the normal aquarium, and the aqua dragons. So hopefully from now on the water will start clearing. So that means there is a lot of nutrients because it's cloudy. So I will slow down on the feeding. Most likely I will feed them this week only once, maybe twice. And as I see as the water clears. And of course now all this gunk is here, so when it sometimes passes, then I will start doing the air pump stuff that I did in this guy. So we will repeat the cycle of removing the hatchlings into this aquarium. Why I'm not putting in this one? Because all these sea monkeys that you see here started in here when this was the first gunk receptacle, and all of a sudden where there was nothing, all of a sudden there were a few babies, and then I decided to make this one the gunk aquarium, but I left the babies to grow here, I have not added from any other aquarium sea monkeys. They all have been born here since the video that you saw that I made this the original Gunk Aquarium. So I'm surprised. So I have decided to make this an example of a traditional, since you see this is the traditional design of the sea monkeys aquarium that it have been, I think, around since the 1960s. So yeah, they are doing great. Of course, a little cloudy, but I remove and churn a lot of stuff, moving it out from here to here. So there we go. Oh yes, so of course, before I started removing stuff, I scraped what I could with a brush on the walls, from the walls. But there was still a lot of things. Another thing that I found out, even this is quite large pipette. It was not big enough to capture the big ones, so I had some extra Aqua Dragon pipettes, and I cut one, so as you see as a reference, and it worked like a charm. I was able to move quite easily all these big ones from here, excuse me, to here. And then, of course, if you get a high volume, the problem with this pipette is then the juveniles could get sucked in. So I use this Aqua Dragon's pipette to move most of the gunk stuff out. So when there was enough layer that the sea monkeys were far from where all the gunk was, then I used this one because it's faster, of course, but then I had to shift to this one, so I will not get stragglers into this the Gunk Aquarium future nursery. Okay, so it have been 3 days in the process. Today was the last move. There's still some a little here, but this is quite full, so I will let it pass and let that little, relatively little gunk that is left in there, and see how it goes. Okay, so hopefully the next video, well, the next video about these 4 aquariums will be when they are much clearer and the 4 of them have stabilized into their roles. I'm planning other videos because of some situations I have heard of that it will not be directly related to these aquariums, but that will be in a couple of weeks. Anyhow, so the next time we do a video about these 4, hopefully they will be clear, nice, and all thriving and doing great. We will see how it goes. See you later, everyone.